welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Buffalo Bills. All that and more coming up next.
No single building has played host to more Super Bowls than this one right here. The Caesars Superdome in the Crescent City of New Orleans. This is Super Bowl 59, and we've got an outstanding matchup on tap. The moment is upon us, and we've got what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Buffalo Bills taking on the champions from the NFC, the Minnesota Vikings. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis, and what a season it's been for our AFC champions. I mean, this was a fight just to get to the Super Bowl. You got to figure that they are very battle-tested and ready.
I'd agree with you 100% about that. You don't get there without having those types of attributes, and that's what you look for in a Super Bowl team. Character, confidence. These guys don't lack for either one of those. Now they're here. Now they're ready to win.
Meanwhile, for the Vikings, this may be their best chance to finally break the goose egg, Charles. They've been here 4 times previously. Still looking, though, for that first Super Bowl victory.
And as every Vikings fan can tell you, those were Super Bowls 4, 8, 9, and 11. So going on close to a half century since their last appearance in the big game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Darnold going to throw right away. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early 2nd and long they're facing. A give to Jones. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
Darnold setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you've got the biggest game of your life to win.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. A name Viking fans know well. It's the brother of Dalvin, James Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. To throw, it's Allen. And complete right side to Cook. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
15 yards that time and a Buffalo first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
From midfield, here's Allen. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 27-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Allen going to throw. Has his man, it's Shakir. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And this is exactly the kind of drive you're hoping for out of the gates. They're mixing the run and the pass well, keeping this defense off balance early. And they're on the march here with another first down.
Now Allen again. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Cook is in. Touchdown, Bills. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end, then come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt, turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was James Cook capping all of that off with a touchdown run. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Again, it's Jones. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Open man is Jalen Naylor. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. Here's Darnold. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 30. A good pickup there, a 22.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 30-yard line. Back to throw, Darnold. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Up the middle, Jones. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. Now Allen. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Cooper will come in motion right. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
So now on 4th down, Sam Martin on to punt for Buffalo. Brandon Powell deep for Minnesota. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. This one swung out here to Jones. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. From the 33, here's 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap for Darnold. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Play action. It's Darnold. And that went to the right side and incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Darnold now to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, Darnold. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Somebody missed an assignment. He was waving his arms saying, hey, I'm wide open. They found him.
You think? You think? I mean, he was so wide open. Did you see he was just windmilling like he was Don Quixote or somebody out there? And then they found him for a really nice gain.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 36. They'll run off tackle with Jones. And he'll get it inside the 35.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. The give is to Jones. And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 16. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
44 yards rushing for him now in the opening quarter of this Super Bowl.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now Jones. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Aaron Jones. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. And we are back and ready to go for the second quarter of the Super Bowl. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis, as always, thrilled to be with you. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. And we are back. Biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, and both teams ready for the start of the second quarter. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. To the air, Allen. A quick throw there is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Allen. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bills. James Cook, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bills are once again back in front. Well, he is putting in a great all-around game, Charles. He already ran one in for a score, and now they utilize him in the passing game.
And they put a lot of pressure on a defensive coordinator and a defense, don't they? Because they're used to him as a runner. But it turns out he's just as dangerous as some of those receivers, and he showed it right there. You don't pay enough attention to him defensively, he makes you pay.
Pass on for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was James Cook finishing things off with a touchdown catch. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now out comes Minnesota. Addison will go in motion left. To throw is Darnold. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A gain of 8 there on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Now Darnold. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Quickly to Addison here. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
2nd down and 8. A play fake, and it's Darnold. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. He tried to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when a guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make a play throwing the ball. Some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, in this case, as you said, to the right, you're cutting the field in half. So good defenses kind of converge in that spot, and they don't give you much territory to throw the ball. He had nowhere to go with it. Ends up getting the ball stripped.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. He'll buy some time right. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. From the 23, here's 2nd and 6. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on 2nd down. Allen now looks to throw. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. Josh Allen, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Bills continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Off of play action, Darnold. And this one is incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Darnold. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Pretty good location there on that throw.
It really was, wasn't it? That was likely one where the receiver was either going to catch it or no one. Really good decision. And, boy, what a catch and move right there.
And a tough spot to get it over the middle. Darnold. Being chased out left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Here's Darnold. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hockenson, and it's third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Out of the gun now on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, they've certainly gotten him involved in this first half, and on third down, they looked his way again. And what a delight for his quarterback to find him and keep the drive moving.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Darnold. Over the middle and complete to Addison. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8. From the 50, it's Darnold. Complete. Jefferson the target. And Jefferson's going to have the Vikings first down as a tackle made at the 42. 9 yards that time.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 60 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Back to throw, Darnold. Pass complete to Naylor, right side. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They're 2 for 2 on third down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on third down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And able to get this out to the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Motion man is Shakir. On play action, Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. Give to Cook out of the gun. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
So from the 37, here's second down and a yard. Now Allen. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Here's Allen to throw it. Shakir hauls it in. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Bills' passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Motion man is Shakir. Play action. Now it's Allen. This taken in by Kincaid. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
They had 2 tight ends in the formation on that one. It looked to me like he had his pick of receivers downfield.
I think he was just planning on going over the middle. That's what he did.
Picked up first down, too.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Motion man is Shakir. Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Cooper, the man in motion left. Allen to throw once more. Dancing to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
What an effort there. Sometimes you hold your breath a bit when you see your quarterback diving for the end zone. You don't want him to land on a shoulder wrong or take a big shot. But he looks none the worse for wear here, and that winds up a touchdown.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it was Josh Allen using his legs to polish things off. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Here's Aaron Jones and the offense trotting back out. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen and put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well. And he's got this to Jefferson. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Here's a 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Middle of the field to Jefferson. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Darnold to throw again. Caught on a slant. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Second down and a little more than a yard here. To throw is Darnold. To the back of the end zone, but too high. Over everybody and incomplete. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now Darnold. Escaping the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Gregory Rousseau able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. We saw some strong work from James Cook in that first half. He found the end zone twice, once on the ground and once in the passing game, as he proved he's anything but a one-dimensional running back.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43. Out come the Bills now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
2nd and 10. Allen going to throw. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 28. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Motion man is Shakir. Now Allen has his man. It's Shakir. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. To the air, Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's Cook. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
To throw, it's Allen. Over the middle, it's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. Throwing now is Allen. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
And they visited the end zone frequently in this one, and obviously they wanted another one. But give credit to the defense there. They may not make the comeback, but pride showed. Good sack on that play.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen. Touchdown! Amari Cooper. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Bills will extend their third quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. That time a 9-play drive. And it's Amari Cooper who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Faking the give, Darnold. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Darnold. Pass complete to Addison. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking for Addison again, and he's got him again. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Rolling to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Gregory Rousseau in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
And that's his third sack, and that ties a Super Bowl record. Makes me think of my old college teammate, Reggie White. He had 3 with the Green Bay Packers in Super Bowl 31. Darnell Dockett of Arizona, Super Bowl 43. And Coney Ealy, 3 sacks for the Panthers against Denver in Super Bowl 50.
All those sacks, they've only been an official record since Super Bowl 17. I know it's believed that L.C. Greenwood unofficially had 4 way back in Super Bowl 10.
Wearing the golden high tops as well.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback and give him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. The Bills offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
2nd and 9. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Allen now looks to throw. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 44-yard line.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Throw left side to Kincaid. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want...
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save?
Yes.
That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle, because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, The defense won.
Here's Allen. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
From the gun, it's Allen. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
Oh, man. Just when the D thought they had the answer for him, he went and changed the question. Surprises them by taking off himself. He's able to set up his offense pretty with a 1st and goal.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Cook diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 80 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Brought down by Ed Oliver.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
3rd quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. It'll be a gain of 5. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Darnold from the gun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Running right, Jones. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. So that's the end of 3 here in Super Bowl 59 from Caesars Superdome. The 4th and final quarter coming right up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back in the Super Bowl. Time to decide who gets to hoist that Lombardi trophy as we begin the 4th and final quarter of action. Folks, welcome back to the biggest stage in sports, the Super Bowl, and now we get down to the good stuff. The 4th and final. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Von Miller, his 2nd sack of the night.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw, Darnold. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. That's to his running back, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Though certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Motion man is Shakir. Allen off the play fake. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Here's Allen to throw it. Allen hit. He lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
You and I have been around teams, and they all have goals for games, don't they? And every team we've ever talked to says what?
No turnovers.
Don't turn the ball over. 0. And they were that close to getting it done. Won't cost them today, but they'll hate that when they're watching the game tape.
There's a glimpse of Justin Jefferson, the wide receiver, as he and the Minnesota Vikings return back here on offense. They have to like what they've gotten from him in this game.
Think about the accumulation of catches.
8.
The yards per catch now, because you're getting more than a first down every time he's touching the ball. This is the kind of game you want when you're able to throw it out wide.
Absolutely. Over 100 yards, has the 8 catches. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 44. So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Second and a couple. Now it's Darnold. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
To throw is Darnold. Open man is Naylor. He's got it. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 2. Here's Darnold. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the 1st. Here's Darnold. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. It's 2nd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Darnold to throw again. That's over the middle. He finds Naylor. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions. Nope.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Vikings get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down now to 22. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's polished off by a Viking score. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. I'm sure the message as they come out onto the field was, hey, take care of the football, because the fumble last possession led to a touchdown. Still a 3-score game, though.
You don't want things to start to snowball. You know, one error leads to another, which leads to another. And then all of a sudden you're fighting for your life down the stretch instead of finishing the game in style, which is what they're trying to do on this drive.
Yeah, it would be a pretty amazing comeback, but we've seen crazier things happen in the National Football League.
We certainly have.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They run it again with Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Here's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. The Vikings head out to take over once again. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. Complete to Addison on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
Play action. It's Darnold. He lets one go deep for Addison. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bills will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They begin with a run by Davis. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Wide open receiver complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
They'll try and run for it with Davis. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Cook up the gut, and he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a third one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
Here is Cook on 3rd and goal. He's going to be marked down very close to the first down marker, but it looks like he's a yard short. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation, and he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. And out now come the Vikings. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now Darnold. This is caught by Addison. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Darnold. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Darnold. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To the air again, Darnold. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. He's got his target. That's complete. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. So the drive will indeed continue. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. One last throw down for Darnold. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. And these Bills make the 90s seem like a distant memory. Buffalo is the Super Bowl champion. For the victors, getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.